Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of High School Sports here on your High School Sports Leader, Oregon Sports Beat. A real treat tonight. We are in Seattle. This is the second annual Memorial Football Classic. It matches up some great teams from around the state of Washington, and it also brings in our hosts, the Central Catholic Rams. We are at Leon Brigham Field, which is the metro field that all the Seattle high schools play at during their regular season, and we're in the last game of the Classic. The Central Catholic Rams and the Eastside Catholic Crusaders. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight. Got a number of people working with me. Of course, our crew, Ryan Johnson, Jim Thompson, working with me tonight. Kevin Ramsey. Kevin is the JV boys basketball coach at Central Catholic. Andrew Sharp is with us, the assistant athletic director. Chuck Blickel is with us, and he's going to keep some stats for us. We're just about ready to get this one underway. We're running a little late because the last couple of games ran over, although the last game, Rainier Beach and Battleground won by Rainier Beach 61-7, was on a running clock for about the last quarter of the game. So, Andrew, thanks for joining us tonight.
Of course, yeah, it's actually Andrew Green, by the way.
I'm sorry,
is our soccer
Green.
coach. But no, it's a pleasure to be here. Beautiful day in Seattle. Lovely drive up. That should be a good game.
Gentlemen,
Kevin, your thoughts?
Hey, this is going to be an exciting game. Eastside Catholic is a powerhouse up here in the Seattle area, and they do it every year. Any of the private schools go out and test their strength against other private schools around the Pacific Northwest, and I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Last year, Eastside Catholic, the Crusaders, lost in the second round of the playoffs to Garfield. The Central Catholic Rams come into this game. Before the season, many thought they would be the best high school football team in Oregon. Now, they did lose last week, 47-41 in overtime to West Linn. West Linn won last night, so they are 2-0. So the Rams come in here. They're looking to get off on the right foot, looking to get that season started. This will be a great matchup between these two teams.
Yeah, really, I'm looking for just the emotion that was brought to the last game. It'd be tough to get that back, especially in a not even non-conference game, but also just a non-state game. It's tough to really bring that emotion back after a hard loss last week.
This is Metro Stadium. If you wonder where that is in Seattle, if you've not been up here and you're not familiar, we are maybe 100 yards from the Space Needle. It's directly behind us. Got a great view of the Space Needle, a great view of downtown Seattle. Eastside Catholic, the Crusaders, head out onto the field. Their head coach is Jeremy, let me see, I'll have to find my notes here. Jeremy Thielbar, and of course the Rams head coach is Steve Pine. We're about ready to get this underway. Crusaders, black uniforms, they are in red numerals with white trim around those. The Central Catholic Rams in their cardinal uniforms, their gold lettering, red lettering, gold trim. We're going to have the national anthem. We'll keep it right here. Actually, we did the national anthem before some of the other games, and that was the Pledge of Allegiance that was just recited. So,
well, there you go.
I never heard anybody sing the Pledge of Allegiance before.
Well, as long as it wasn't Roseanne Barr, I probably could have somebody. I could probably have somebody sing that. That'd be okay. Chuck, did you see who won the coin flip? Okay.
I do believe it was Eastside Catholic, and they elected to kick.
Okay, let's see. If they did that, they'll defer to the second half. It looks like that's right. Eastside Catholic is going to kick off. The Rams will receive. Eastside Catholic will move from our left to our right. They're in their black jerseys. The Rams in their white jerseys, and they will move from our right to our left.
I think it's really important for the Rams to jump out of the starting gate right away on this and score quickly and really show them that we're not a force to mess with.
This is the second annual Memorial Football Classic. The money from this goes to the Seattle Public Schools. In case you're wondering what schools are actually in this this classic, let's see, Mariner, Bethel, Central Valley. Central Valley, I think, won their game earlier. Battleground is here from Clark County. Central Catholic, of course. Ballard, O'Day, Garfield, Rainier Beach, who won that big game we just saw a minute ago. And, of course, Eastside Catholic. There's the kickoff. A short kick, still on the ground. Rams let that ball lay on the ground. We'll see who's got it. I believe the Rams come up with it.
Ooh, that was close.
You see a lot of teams doing that now. They try to kick the ball in between the deep and the short coverage and then try to race down and fall on it. And that's almost what happened.
Yeah, they need to communicate and have the back guy come up and grab that ball. But we survived.
All right. Eastside Catholic, they're going to be in a four-man front. Rams come out offensively. Quarterback, that's Cade Knighton. Lone setback. They have receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. The snap to Knighton. He's going to throw. He throws and almost picked off. I don't know if that's a reception.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Juggled, and then juggled to be out of bounds before he was able to come up with the ball. That's number 11 for the Rams.
That's Silas Starr.
That is Silas Starr,
Junior. 1 foot in, but maybe it was not quite enough.
Second down, 2nd and 10 from the 26. Same formation. Receivers wide left and right. They're in the double slot left and right. Motion. There's the snap, the handoff inside and straight ahead and out to about the 32. That'll be a gain of 6.
That was great blocking up front by the Rams. He hit the B gap and got about 5 yards.
Number 21 on the carry, and that is Miles Jackson. First carry of the game for Jackson for 5 yards. The snap tonight, and he wants to throw, looks downfield, rolls right, throws, caught, and that'll be good for a first down.
Excellent spin move to lead the tackle.
Rams want to hurry up. They get set. They've pretty much been in the exact same formation the entire time. Lone setback, receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Four-man front. Here's the throw, complete, and that'll be good for about 5 yards.
Calvin Sodders in that throw.
Complete to Sodders. That is a, well, let's see, we'll spot that about a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6 coming up. We're just underway. 10:52 left in the first quarter.
Is Sodders a junior, Andrew?
All right, we're going to do 4 receivers left this time, including stacking 2 of them. There's the throw, complete. Gets a block on the outside. Not enough for the first down, though. That's number 13 on the reception. That's Kel Bostic.
Bostic is a senior, but Sodders is a junior, in fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stacked 4 receivers on the left that time. Now we'll go with trip receivers to the right. So Rams mixing up the formations, at least on the outside. 3rd down and 4. Motion. Drops the ball. Rams have to fall on it. The motion man was set to take the handoff that time, but dropped the ball. And the Rams look like they'll have to punt.
That's too bad. That was a lot of momentum they just lost there.
Here comes the punting team out. So first offensive series for the Rams. They get a first down on that series, and they get about 15 yards, but they're going to have to punt. Eastside Catholic Crusaders have a man very deep. Standing back at about the 17-yard line. There's the kick, almost blocked. Fielded. Actually, they're going to let that roll, and the Rams will down that on the 28-yard line. Crusaders will start their first offensive possession. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
That was pretty scary for the receiver on that that punt. I mean, he was pretty close to the ball, and if that ball would have taken a weird bounce, it would have hit his foot, and we were right there to cover and get a turnover.
Knighton starts out 2 for 5 passing on that first series. Jackson 5 yards rushing. Quarterback for the Crusaders, number 7, that's Franklin. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper, Franklin, out to about the 34. There's a flag down.
Usually that means a hole in the backfield.
Michael Franklin, the ball carrier, number 7. There's a flag. Referee spots it. That's exactly what the call is. Holding on the Crusaders, and that'll back that up.
I think one of the keys to the Rams' quick start should be limit the amount of turnovers, limit the mistakes, and stick to our game plan.
Franklin, the quarterback. They have receivers. They have trip receivers left this time. Franklin, lone setback behind him. 4 down linemen for the Rams. There's the snap to Franklin. He's going to throws the outside, complete, and out to the 32-yard line. They needed to get out. Let's see.
I think the board
I'm sorry.
wrong.
They needed to get out to 28. The ball's at the 27. They need to get to the 38. It's 2nd down and 10. I got this now.
Yeah, well, 2nd and 12, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, Franklin. Handoff inside. The Rams stuffed that. Good job defensively inside by the Rams that time. Pretty much no gain. So it is 3rd down and 11. Ball on the 27. Need to get to the 38. Rams shuffle in defensive linemen. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Trip receivers left. Franklin wants to throw. Looks, he's going to pull it down and lets it go, and that's going to be a 1st down. Complete on the outside to number 1, and that's Jermaine Flentroy.
Chris Schubert did a great job sticking with that tackle there. It looked like he almost spun away from him.
1st down, though, first down of the game for the Eastside Catholic Crusaders. 1st and 10, ball at the 42. That was a gain of 15. Franklin, the quarterback. Hands off on the outside. Rams got that one diagnosed, pushed the ball carrier back. I'm not sure if he even got back to the line of scrimmage, but a great job defensively. The Rams had the edge set over there.
Looks like he almost ran into his own blocker as well.
And that.
We could always use
I was trying to give the Rams credit for that, but
Yeah, we'll take it.
2nd down and 10. Michael Franklin, the quarterback. Lone setback behind him. He wants to throw to the outside, complete out to the 45. Nice open field tackle by the Rams. And that will be spotted at the 48. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. 3rd and 4. Neither team has crossed midfield yet. This is first offensive possession for the Crusaders. Draw play, quarterback draw play, and Franklin close. Depends on where they spot that. From where I'm looking, it's close. See if they want to measure it. There's a whistle. Let's see, is there a flag down?
I don't see one.
Okay. All right, it is 3rd down, and it's 3rd down and about
It should be
1.
It should be 4th down because it was 3rd and 4.
Oh, okay. There's the snap. Quarterback keeper. He has the 1st down. Franklin to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, down to the 26. 23 yards on the game for Michael Franklin and a first down for the Eastside Crusaders.
That's a great play call by the East Crusaders coach and staff.
Great blocking there on the right side of the line. Same formation. Franklin wants to throw, looks, throws on the outside. He has a man out there. And let's see, is that complete? It's a touchdown. 26 yards on the touchdown pass from Michael Franklin. And let's see if that the number there, I think it's number 19. Can you tell, Ryan?
Can you tell, Andrew? 15?
15, okay, 15. Franklin to 15, point after touchdown coming up. That score coming at with 7:02 left to go in the first quarter.
13?
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Point after touchdown coming up. Ball's down, the kick is up, and it's good. 7-0 our score. Eastside Catholic leads Central Catholic. That coming at 7:02. The point after touchdown was good. Let me give you the player, number 13, on the receiving end of that pass, and that is G. Scott Jr.
That was a great job by Eastside Catholic. They did not let Central Catholic get set at all. Really took advantage of their defensive laps.
Yeah, well, both teams are going up, and it seems like to me a hurry-up offense.
Exactly.
Just trying to catch them off guard. They just need that one play. And
Exactly. Both teams not taking any time to huddle. They're getting up to the line of scrimmage.
well, that receiver, I think it was a one-handed grab. It's hard to tell from up here.
Very odd angle.
Yeah. We're almost up in
Okay,
a
that was
space
a
needle.
79-yard drive. 79-yard drive.
Well, let's see if they do that same kickoff strategy. Drop in the soft spot.
7:02 left to go here, first quarter. Eastside Catholic Crusaders 7, Central Catholic Rams nothing. We're at the Metro Stadium in Seattle. This is the second annual Memorial Football Classic to benefit Seattle Public Schools. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Hall, and I'm joined by everybody on the staff at Central Catholic. The Assistant Athletic Director, Andrew Green, is with me. Kevin Ramsey, who is the JV basketball coach.
JV2, that is.
JV2.
Yeah. Can't make that mistake.
Yeah, I don't want to scare the listeners.
Right, and Chuck Blickel keeping stats for us. Short kick just pretty much almost mirrored the first kick. That kick, though, went out. That'll come out to the 35-yard line. Rams will start on offense at the 35. Referee sets the ball down right there. See, the Rams already had a play called. They come up to the line of scrimmage. They did not huddle. They're wide left and right, slot left and right. Motion inside. Knighton wants to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to step forward and tackle. Shoestring tackle saves him from getting away.
Yeah, if that guy didn't clip his heels, he probably would have got another 5 to 7 extra yards.
As it was at game 3, you can see the Rams want to go. They're up at the line of scrimmage already. 2nd down and 6. Knighton with the snap, looks to the outside, a crossing route out to midfield, complete. That's going to be a first down.
It's a great grab by Calvin Sodders, hanging on through the tackle.
Sodders with the reception out to the 50, a gain of 13 and a first down. Second first down of the game for the Rams, I believe. This time, trip receivers left. Trip receivers left. What are we doing here? Referee's talking to somebody.
Equipment malfunction?
No.
Maybe.
Yeah. I think it's a little state bias to give Eastside Catholic some more time.
If you wonder what that funny white thing was that moved across in front of the camera there, that was a seagull.
Oh, no, it's called a trash bird.
We don't see many of those in Portland. Knighton going to throw to the outside. They did this play before to the 45, turns the corner. There's a flag.
Looks like it might have been holding on number 14.
All the way down to the 42-yard line, but there's a flag back at about the 45.
Yeah, I thought he let him go so he could turn, but
I would agree, but
yeah,
You
we're not wearing the stripes.
exactly.
think it's offensive holding? Is that what you think?
Yeah,
Okay, let's see the call. The spot is right there. If it is, it'll be 10 yards from that spot.
well, it looks like the Rams are already moving back anyway.
Yeah.
So those are the mistakes we just cannot make.
All right, we'll back it up 10 yards, and that'll take it back into Central Catholic territory at the 46. It was a first down.
We'll have another shot at it right here. See what they have.
All right, ball at the 46, first and 10, 5:55 left to go, first quarter. There's a handoff, the turn inside, nice gain, across midfield, down to the 46. A gain of 8.
Well done by Elijah Elliott, sticking through those tackles. Love that step as well.
Elliott with 8 yards on the carry.
Looks like he almost burst for more power once he got past the lineman.
Trip receivers to the right. Rams mixing up their formations, at least at the wide receiver spot. Knighton set to go. The snap. He wants to throw. Going to throw. A slant pattern in the middle. Complete. Down to the 30, the 25, 20, and down to the 18-yard line and out of bounds.
Kalen Bostic with the grab. Fantastic. Getting open. Trying to evade the defender, but
He was also trying to get a call, but he was in bounds when he got tackled. So
Bostic all the way down to the 18-yard line. A gain on that play of 30. Knighton going to roll right, has a receiver, not going to be any gain, actually incomplete. There's a flag down.
that might have been a helmet.
That might be a helmet-to-helmet hit. Let's see.
They're trying to really call those calls because they don't want anybody injured. Let's see what the call is.
Here comes the referee to let us know what that call is. Personal foul on Eastside Catholic, and yes, that's what that situation was. Helmet-to-helmet hit.
It's so hard not to lower your head and go after it when it's in a flat catch and he wants to make the ESPN Sports highlight reel.
That was the spot of that. Let's see. I think the spot was around the 23, and they're going to take that down to the 18. That's the second penalty of the game for Eastside. They have 2 penalties now for 25 yards.
I think that's the 8-yard line.
I'm sorry, 8-yard line. 8-yard line. Rams. Wide left and right for the receivers, slot receivers, lone setback.
Look for the one-on-one matchup. The slot receiver 11, number Silas Starr. He's our red zone threat. One of them.
Knighton's going to roll right. Throws. There's a receiver. Incomplete. And he was open. You called that right, Kevin. He was the guy. He's a slot receiver. Took a few steps out and then cut right into the middle.
Yeah, it looks like the linebacker dropped in his just enough to get a hand up in the air.
Second down and goal.
Or that was a safety, I do believe.
Rams. Wide left and right. Slot right. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Turns inside. There's a hole inside. Down. Drop the ball. The ball is loose.
Or did the ground cost a fumble?
Let's see. There's no signal that it's a fumble. and they rule the ball is down. It's about, I think, at the 1 yard line. Referee signals for the clock to go. It's 3rd and goal. I know the scoreboard says 2nd and goal, but I believe it's 3rd and goal. There was that incomplete pass and that run.
Yes.
All right, let's see.
It's a ball on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
New formation for the Rams, split back formation. Receivers wide left and right. They're in the slot left this time. Let's see if they're going to go run in the middle. Actually, that's a different quarterback. That's number 12 who was at quarterback there that time, and that's Charlie Medak. And he might have lost a yard or two. Why the change at quarterback?
You know, that's a good question. I'm not sure why. Just a change of pace, probably. And I was wondering if they're going to go for it, but you don't want to take points off the board. Let's just get a field goal. So we're
okay.
7-3.
They'll put the ball down at the 10. This will be a 20-yard field goal attempt. Rams will settle for 3. There's the snap. It's down. There's the kick, and it hits the crossbar and comes back. Wait a minute.
There's a flag on the play.
Okay. I thought it hit the crossbar. It came back onto the field. What happened there?
Maybe they lined up over center.
Let's see.
Might have been roughing the kicker.
Well, that'd be an automatic first down.
We'll take it.
Let's see.
It's against them. That's what the Rams are signaling.
I haven't seen a referee make a signal yet. Here he comes. He's going to make the signal. And this is going to be
Looks like the offense is coming back out.
personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Oh, there you go.
Andrew. Hey, the rookie called it.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Call like I see it.
Half the distance to the goal, but more importantly, an automatic first down. And Knighton is back into quarterback.
That's good to see. I was worried he might have been rough.
See, they weren't in a split back formation that time. I didn't recognize that there was a quarterback change, but Medak came in. But now Knighton back in. Lone setback, receivers wide left and right. Motion. There's the play. They're going to run a sweep play to the outside, cut it inside, and that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. Rams on the board.
Fantastic run by Elijah Elliott.
Hey, it just goes back to limiting their mistakes. Eastside Catholic made some huge mistakes that drive and allowed the Rams to tie up the game.
That coming with 3:18 left to go in the first quarter. Point after touchdown coming up.
You're right. It's not tied yet. I'm going to assume they're going to make the extra point. Go for 2? No, I think you tie up the score right here.
Here's the snap. It's down. The kick. It's up. And it is good. We're even. 7-7. Nice drive that time by the Central Catholic Rams, aided by a couple of penalties and some good throws by Cade Knighton.
Cade Knighton's looking for Silas Starr and his other receiver, Andrew. What's his other receiver?
Calvin Saunders made a couple great throws throughout that drive.
Yeah, he got a couple great catches that drive. Cade Knighton likes to look at those guys every shot he can. So he keeps that up.
I think the slot receivers are giving the Crusaders trouble.
Correct. And we can fleece that for as long as we can. Pine's coaching staff will, they'll go after their weak spot over and over again.
67 yards on that drive for Central Catholic, resulting in the touchdown. So we've had a 71-yard drive by Eastside Catholic, a 67-yard drive by the Central Catholic Rams. Thanks for joining us here at Metro Stadium. This is actually Leon Bigham Field. The Seattle area high schools play here. This is the second Memorial Football Classic. Benefits Seattle Public Schools. This is the last game tonight. Game just before this, Rainier Beach beat Battleground 61-7. Very impressive performance. Here's the kickoff. It's a long driving kick, fielded back at the 3. Here comes Eastside Catholic. There's a hole in the middle, plugged by the Rams.
Oh, fumble.
Fumble. A fumble, I think Eastside Catholic has this. It's back at the 28.
Lucky bounce right back into his hands. We were wishing, though, up here.
If only that football were round and bounced straight. Instead, it's oblong. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Crusaders.
This will be a big defensive stand for the Rams if they can get them go 4 and out.
Rams like playing Catholic schools called the Crusaders.
Yeah. That could be the Oregon-Washington Holy War.
That could be. All right, 4 down defensive linemen for the Crusaders, or for the Rams. 3 linebackers. Okay, receivers for the Crusaders split wide left and right. They're in the slot left and right. Lone setback. This is Michael Franklin. Franklin hands off around the corner and out of bounds out at the 35. A gain of 7. I'm sorry, a gain of 6.
Yeah, if he didn't tiptoe, it would have only been a gain of 3.
Nice balance by the running back that time. We have a crowd mic. You can hear the crowd down there. Michael Franklin, the quarterback, wants to throw, looks in the middle, throws on the outside. Is that a catch? I believe so. I believe the referee's going to say a catch. Yes.
Wow.
In Ram territory down at the 38.
Is the rule for a high school 1 foot in?
27 yards on that pass completion. Yes, it is.
It's tough seeing it up here, but I thought he had a foot out of bounds. Just saying.
Well, it's the guys with the striped shirts that count. Receivers wide left and right. Wing back formation that time. A handoff gets inside. Big gain down to the 25, down to the 23. A gain of 15 on the carry.
Yeah, their back's a bruiser, and those arm tackles aren't going to bring them down. You got to wrap them up at the legs.
Crusaders 1st and 10 at the 23. Receivers wide left and right. They're in the slot left and right. Lone setback. 1st and 10. And there's a flag. I think there was movement on the offensive line. Nah, this is going to go against the defense. This is encroachment on the defense, and we'll mark back 5. So takes it down to the 18, and now it's 1st and 5. That's the first penalty of the game on Central Catholic. 5 yards, 25-yard penalties. There's a run in the middle. There's a hole and down about to close to the 10. Kevin, you're right. There's arm tackles on that running back for the Crusaders. They're going to have to tackle him. They're going to gang tackle him or get him down lower. But
what I noticed about the game compared to last week's is we're really stopping the run, which is really important against the Eastside Crusaders. 1st
and 10, the ball's at the 11. They can get a 1st down without scoring. Franklin wants to throw on the outside, and that is complete. That's a touchdown. 11 yards on the touchdown pass.
Looks like it was 13 again on Eastside Catholic for the touchdown.
Yeah, they have a good relationship right now.
G. Scott Jr. So a pass, 13 yards. Franklin to Scott. That coming. 2:23 left to go in the 1st quarter. We've already had 21 points put up on the board here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time, too.
That was a quick drive.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that was, but
it was 3:09 on the clock, so less than a minute.
Yeah, G. Scott Jr., number 13, with the reception. 64 yards on the drive. Point after touchdown is good. Our score with 2:23 left to go here in the 1st quarter. It is Eastside Catholic 14, Central Catholic 7.
missed the kick?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was the kick not good?
I thought it was
I thought it was
no good.
no good. The
Oh.
signal is no good. All right.
We got Chuck, our stat guy, correcting us.
Chuck
That-
Blickel, thanks for the information. I thought it was good.
Chunk.
I don't know how we missed that.
He is so good. He keeps stats. He's so good. We gave him a pencil without an eraser on it. All right, let's see if the Crusaders do that same strategy on the kick. They've been trying to just kind of pop the ball down around the 35-yard line, have their outside guys race down there and get it.
Maybe they got some intel on us and they want to kick it to our deep threats.
They kind of mass together and don't show what they're going to do on the kickoff until they get ready to get started. This time a little bit longer. That's going to be fielded down at the 20 and down.
Not going to take any chances on that.
Rams down the ball after the catch. You can actually signal for a fair catch on those, and they did not, though, but they downed it right away at the 22-yard line. Right, first down for the Rams. 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. On the missed extra point, it's 13-7. Close game, those extra points, they make a big difference. Knight and the quarterback, receivers left and right. There's a snap, handoff, turn the corner. Rams still on his feet and out to the 29-yard line.
Oh, no.
It looked like a fumble.
Yeah, there's a fumble. I didn't know if that either the runner was down, but he's not. The referee signals fumble and a change of possession. They're going to actually spot the ball. We're going to spot it at the, well, they haven't put the ball down yet. Now they have 29-yard line. Crusaders will start on offense.
It looks like the 24.
I'm sorry, 24-yard line. When you said there was plenty of time, Kevin, I didn't realize it was for the other team.
No comment.
All right, receivers wide left and right, slot right. Franklin, the quarterback. Michael Franklin, low snap, picks it up, rolls right, looking, turns the corner. He's going to keep it and out of bounds at the 20, about maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like he's marking at the 20-yard line.
20.
It's hard to see from our angle up here, at least.
This might be just about the highest I've ever done a game. And so we are way high and we overhang,
Yeah.
and it's hard to kind of see the sidelines. Second down and 10 from the 20. Snap to Franklin, going to throw on the outside and underthrown. Intended out there for number one, and that is DJ Rogers.
I think that was quarterback's second incompletion of the game so far.
I think so. So it's now third down and 6. The original line of scrimmage was the 24. It was on the 20 on that first play, so it's third down and 6. Receivers wide left and right. They're in the slot left. Franklin, another low snap, picks it up, and he's going to go forward, and he's going to get maybe a yard, and it's going to be fourth down.
What would you do if you're the Eastside team right now?
Well, you know what I might do is I might do that quarterback draw.
Yeah. Well,
I might flank some receivers out, fake to the running back, and do that quarterback delayed draw. Fourth down, 4th and 5 from the 19. Big play for the Rams. There's a snap to Franklin. Franklin's going to throw a crossing route in the middle and down inside the 5. And that was the tight end who came across. Well, it was a slot receiver. Came across right in the middle. Franklin got him the ball, and inside the 5, it's 1st and goal. 1:11 left to go first quarter. There's the handoff inside. Ball
flag.
Carrier up in the air, and he was pushed back, but there's a flag. Might have been a hold right at the point of attack.
It didn't come from the back, Judge, so.
No, it was right at the point of attack. Referee comes out and he says holding on the Crusaders. And it was right at the point of attack. I think the lineman there was holding to keep the Ram player from jumping up. It was actually a linebacker who came over the top and made that stop. So that'll back it up 5. It is now, it's still 1st and goal, but it'll be from the 13. Trip receivers left. Snap to Franklin. Franklin's going to throw. Complete to the back. He works his way and in the end zone. Complete to number 2. 13-yard touchdown pass from Franklin to Sam Adams.
That's some great crafty footwork by Mr. Adams on that play. Looks like they're setting up. Well, I can't tell. It looks like they're going for 2.
It's hard to tell.
Or they're doing the Chip Kelly.
I can't remember. I think Chip called that the swinging gate, but I'm not 100% sure. Point after touchdown coming up. They missed the last one. That one's down, it's up, and it is good. All that coming with 40 seconds. The touchdown pass from Michael Franklin to Sam Adams. Isn't that a popular name in Seattle?
Yeah.
Didn't Sam Adams play for the Seahawks for a long time?
Oh, yes, he did. Or was that Sam Adams?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing? Crickets from you, Andrew?
I got nothing.
Was a
I have
defensive
no idea.
end, big defensive end.
I remember Cortez Kennedy.
Cortez Kennedy now in the Football Hall of Fame.
Well deserved.
So the Rams fall behind by 13, 20-7. 40 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Plenty of time.
I'm sorry, in the first quarter. You said that last time, Kevin.
Well, I mean it now. We're going to score.
Okay. Thanks for joining us here at Metro Stadium in Seattle. Oregon Sports Beat proud to be bringing you Rams football here as they play the Eastside Crusaders, Eastside Catholic Crusaders. I'm Dave Hall. I'm joined by Andrew Green, the assistant AD at Central Catholic, by Kevin Ramsey, the JV2 basketball coach, and our statistician, Chuck Blickel. Like I said, I got the whole Ram crew with me tonight. Okay, we're going to do that kickoff.
I don't want to jinx it, but I think it might be going to the right.
They've all gone to the right.
About the 30, 25-yard line, maybe.
Deja vu all over again. Here we go. Now they're actually going to, we're going to take a timeout, I think.
Odd time to take a timeout.
Yeah. Odd time to take a timeout. That's why I was not sure what was going on there, but I believe it's an Eastside Catholic timeout.
You must have heard you talking. Knew what they were going to do.
Yeah.
Well, I was reading their playbook from up here.
Oh, yeah.
Both of these teams have brought lots of players to this game. All right, teams back out on the field.
I do believe it's a no-cut sport for Eastside Catholic as well.
You mean you can go home and say Mama made the team?
Everybody's important.
Right, kickoff coming up. Rams set. They desperately need to get back in the scoring column. There's the kick. It's a low driving kick in the middle. And here comes the ball carrier. Out to the 15, now goes back to the 9. Let's see where they spot that. If they give him forward progress, he was out to about the 15.
Looks like there's a flag on the play, too. Okay. So a little skirmish on the sideline between an Eastside Catholic player and a Ram player. So we'll see
right over in front of the Ram bench. So let's see what the call is there. That was as they came down the field. They kicked that ball towards the middle and it drifted off to the left that time. Rams brought it out to the 15 but pushed back. I see the referee standing with the ball and he's standing at about.
Looks like it's a personal foul against Crusaders. That's what the call was.
See. If it is, that'll be 15 yards, so that would help the Rams. Here comes the referee, going to give us the signal. Yep, here we go. There it is. Well, let's see. We marched it off. We're going to march off 15 yards, and that's going to take it out. Where they finally spotted is going to be at the 20.
We need to capitalize on these mistakes, right,
27-yard line. First and 10 at the 27. Knighton inside off left tackle and ahead for about 7 yards.
Looks like almost lost the ball for a second there, but brought it back in before being brought down.
Jackson on the carry. Gain of 7. It'll be second down and 3. 10 seconds left to go here, first quarter. Another handoff. No, I'm sorry. Pulled it down, going to throw. And complete.
Wow, had me faked out.
Yeah. Had me nice ball fake that time by Knighton. The clock shows no time. That's the end of the quarter. That is the end of the quarter. Our score at the end of 1. Eastside Catholic 20, Central Catholic 7. I want to tell you about our 2 great sponsors tonight bringing you this game on Oregon Sports Beat. The first is Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Central Catholic sports. They're now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, and they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. Hunt Painting hopes for another great year of success both on and off the field for all Central Catholic student athletes. And our other great sponsor is Pacific Wire and Fence. Pacific Wire and Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Pacific Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, from prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. 20-7 our score at the end of 1. Rams with the ball. All right, we got 7 rushes for 48 yards, 8 or 9 passing for 120. That's Eastside. Central Catholic, hang on just a second. Central Catholic, 28 yards rushing and 118 yards passing. So total offense in the first quarter, 168 for Eastside Catholic, 148 for Central Catholic. That's 300 yards of total offense in the first quarter. Wow. Second down and 5 for Central Catholic. Knighton. Motion coming. Hand off. Around the outside, a gain of maybe 1.
Miles Jackson again with the carry.
Looks like he's just waiting to break. He's just waiting for that blocker to get up to the second level, then he's gone.
Looks like he's gliding down towards the end and looking for a hole to turn. Receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Knighton takes the snap, fakes the handoff, wants to throw, throws underneath over the head of the receiver.
That's a good thing he didn't catch that ball because they're right on top of him.
That would have been a big hit on the outside.
Yes.
but it's 4th down now, so the Rams stalled here, and they'll punt.
Good job by Eastside Catholic bringing that pressure on Knighton, forcing that punt.
We were scheduled for 6 o'clock start time, but all the games ran long today, so that's what we're doing, starting late. Thanks for joining us. So there's a snap.
Offsides on the Rams.
Offsides on the Rams, going to back this up 5 yards. You can see the side judge. He's just standing there with the flag down. He was looking right down the line of scrimmage.
That's only the 2nd penalty tonight on the Rams.
2 penalties, 10 yards on the Rams. Rams got gunners on the outside, trips on the right side. There's the kick, it's away, it's blocked. Blocked. Eastside recovers down on the 30-yard line. Slow developing. He did get his foot on the ball, but it was blocked.
Well, he came around the edge untouched. No one even had a block on him.
And Kevin, you're right. He was untouched. He was the edge rusher, and he just came around the left side, got his hand up, and blocked the ball.
Well, I'm happy for our punter just trying to get it off. He could have been laid out.
Trip receivers to the right. Franklin going to throw here on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29. He is going to throw. He looks left, going to roll left. Now he's going to pull it down, and a gain of about 3. Nice tackle that time by the Rams on the outside. That was number 26.
Clyde Bell, I believe.
Clyde Bell.
Excellent open field tackle.
Hardest tackle in the game.
You're one-on-one with the running back who's moving around, or he was one-on-one with the quarterback. Brought him down. Great tackle. Receivers wide left and right. They got a wing player in the left. Franklin, handoff inside, straight ahead, gets loose, down to the 19. That'll be a 1st down. Kind of stumbled forward for about an extra 7 yards.
Looks like Travis West tripped him up just enough to catch him off balance, let the other Rams recover and make the tackle.
Great follow-up tackle too. Norman Matthews in on that tackle. Matthews was on the left side as a linebacker and came all the way across the field to make that tackle on the right.
Love to see that. You don't want to ever give up on a play.
Chuck was just telling us that was Norm's his 1st year on varsity. He was first.
Wide left and right, slot left and right. Lone setback. 1st and 10. The ball is actually on the, well, they say the 23, but I'm looking down around
18.
18, yeah. Franklin drops straight back, wants to throw, throws on the outside, has a player out there, bobbled and out of bounds. Had the receiver been able to pull that in while he was inbounds, that would have been a touchdown, but bobbled the ball and went out of bounds, incomplete.
I do believe he got a hand on it.
He did get a hand on it. He was bobbling it. 2nd down and 10. You know, without lights in the end zone, those corners of the end zone, it's a little darker. Okay, same formation. Franklin claps his hands, gets the ball, wants to throw again on the outside, complete, 10-5, touchdown. Touchdown out there, and that is DJ Rogers.
DJ Rogers is a big target.
So a pass, 18 yards. Franklin to Rogers. That coming at 9:26. By the way, that's Franklin's 4th touchdown pass. We're set up for the extra point. Three or four on extra points right now. They're going to fake. They're going to throw it. The holder pulls it down. He's under pressure. Looks like Garo Yepremian out there, but completes it.
Unbelievable.
A holder went backwards, threw the ball off his back foot, completes it, and that's a 2-point conversion. Let's see, is that number one? Was it complete to number one? Number one, and that's Rogers, DJ Rogers, the 2-point conversion.
He was just hanging out right at the goal line waiting for that ball.
Uncovered.
And the guy just couldn't get over he just got over just half a second too late.
And so back on track now, 28-7, Eastside Catholic leads. 9:26 left to go here in the first half. Franklin has touchdown passes of 13 yards to Scott. Another 13-yard completion to Scott. 13-yard completion to Sam Adams. And now a 18-yard completion to DJ Rogers.
And then Rogers got the 2-point conversion as
well.
well.
Rogers the 2-point conversion. Rams doing better at defending the run, but right now, Franklin is chewing them up on the pass.
That 2-point conversion just surprised me. I cannot believe he threw it across the whole field to make that.
Not only that, he was stumbling backwards and
He
threw
was
it off
getting
his back
tackled.
foot.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Sometimes you just get lucky.
Yeah.
You know what they say, you'd rather be lucky than good.
That's true.
There's the kick. Short kick, fielded at the 25, straight ahead, out to the 30, out to the 33-yard line. For the Rams, that's number 44, and that is Mason Smith.
What's the thinking behind kicking in that same place every time? Just trying to catch us unawares?
They're actually trying to get the ball not quite as long as they've kicked it. If they can kick it shorter, the outside men on the kicking line usually are pretty fast. They're trying to race down there and either catch it themselves or
at least get close enough where they can
pick it up.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, Rams will come to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 at the 33, trailing in this game 28-7. I'll let you know we're going to stay with you at halftime. We'll talk a little bit about the game. Chuck's going to help us with the stats. There's a completion out to the 44, 45-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That's the Knight to Star connection.
Knighton on the completion to Star. Gain of first down, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 45. Receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Here comes the motion to the an inside handoff. Big hit that time, a quick hitter right over the left tackle. That is going to be close to the first down. That's a gain of 9.
He just gets tripped up enough at the line of scrimmage.
Elijah Elliott on the carry, gain of 9.
Did a great job moving backwards even for the final yard.
Yes.
Elliott again. No, I'm sorry, pulled down. Nice completion. Nice fake by Knighton on the completion. The slot receiver that time, number 7.
Saunders.
Kelvin Saunders. And that's a first down. Rams on the move. Maybe they found something that's working.
It's Calvin Saunders, correct? I keep
Saunders.
saying
Correct,
Saunders since
Yeah.
I'm up in Seattle. And I
Saunders.
will not do that again.
Knighton tripped up and goes down. He'll lose a couple. Rams were having success early on with the slot receivers. Now again. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Actually, it's a loss of 3. It's 2nd and 13. Receivers wide left and right. In fact, trip receivers right this time. Knighton wants to throw, drops straight back, look under pressure, lets it go, and incomplete. There's a flag. I don't know if they're going to call this intentional grounding or not. He was falling backwards. What did you think, Chuck?
I thought there was a running back. I'm going to wish there was a running back.
They pick the flag up, wave it off, no flag.
No.
All right, there was a running back over there.
He just wasn't looking.
Worse, though, it's now third down and 14 from the 37. They need to get down about the 23. Receivers wide left and right, slot right, as the Crusader fans express their displeasure with the call, with the non-call. There's a handoff inside, and that goes nowhere. Rams trying to run the ball on passing down that time. Number 21 on the carry, and that was Miles Jackson. Got back to what the line of scrimmage was there. So it's 4th down, 4th and 14 from the 37. What do the Rams do? Looks to me like they're going to go for it.
Well, it was hard. It's hard when Cade holds that ball because I can't tell if the running back has it or he's going to roll out and pass it downfield.
He's very good on those play actions. He's got a great fake to the running back.
Not enough to fool defense, though, unfortunately.
Yep. And it's 4th and 14. Trip receivers to the right. Lone setback is Jackson. Knighton, the quarterback. Looks like a slot receiver could get into the middle. Knighton pulls it down, turns the corner, and is not going to get enough. He got to the 27. Got to the 27, but there's a flag, and if that's a late hit, be a personal foul and be a first down. Let's see. He got about 4 yards short of where he needed to be.
Looks like he was 2 yards out of bounds when he got that hit.
Well, that's why it'd be a late hit.
Yes.
And he picked up 10 yards on the carry. Nice job by Knighton. If there isn't a penalty, he doesn't get the first down, though. But if there is,
looks like the offense is still out on the field, so pray for the best.
Referee talking to the linesman. Let's see, here's the signal. Why did the referee back it there? There's the call. Personal foul, late hit. Going to be a first down for the personal foul's on Eastside Catholic.
That's the 3rd personal foul against Eastside Catholic.
Did he put his hand this way?
And
he pointed toward the Rams.
Oh, wait.
No, I don't think. No, he did not. He pointed toward. Yeah. And the reason he pointed at the Eastside Catholic is they took a timeout. They were over on the side.
They're moving the chains.
They're moving the chains. They haven't marked the ball off yet.
There's a little bit of confusion.
No, there's a lot of confusion.
Well,
See, they're going to take time out. They're going to go to the sidelines because I don't think they actually took the timeout. I think everybody's milling around. They haven't marked the penalty off yet. They're set out here where they're going to start the penalty from, which is about the 27. Should take the ball down to about the 12, where it would be first down. But the referee certainly came over, gave the signal personal foul, late hit on the Crusaders. This is a great scoreboard here, and it's lit up. It's almost sort of like a TV screen, and they got great logos for the Rams and for Eastside Catholic. 7:08 left to go here in the half. Rams.
Well, I don't know why how come the chains aren't moved? Oh, maybe it's because it's not a first down?
Oh.
No,
it is.
No, it was a first down. It's 1st and 10, and the ball is on 1st and 10. The ball's on the 14. So the penalty was about the 29, which seems about right to me.
But Eastside has the ball.
Wait a minute.
It must have been against Central.
No, because it would have been this way. They marked off 15 yards against.
But wouldn't that have been an automatic first down?
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion, and I'm confused. How did Eastside Catholic come up with the ball?
I don't know what to say.
You know, we're not infallible. We missed something.
Yeah, maybe someone can text me.
Okay. The only thing I can figure is this. That was 4th down. He didn't get the first down.
Right.
The flag was after the play. The flag was after the play was over. There was no first down. Backed it up 15, and it was that's what happened. Okay? It was after the play.
Gotcha.
It wasn't part of the play. Here comes Eastside Catholic forward on the run. They get out to about the 29-yard line. You follow me on that, Kevin?
No, I got you.
Okay.
Sound logic, Dave. Sound logic.
Way after the play was over. So they marched off to 15, but it was first down because the possession changed. But I was confused there for a while.
I'm also confused because it's a Saturday night game. So I'm thinking I have 2 extra days off.
Right, right. You can get some chores
Yeah,
done tomorrow and sleep in the next day.
I don't think my employer would be too happy about that.
6:20 left to go here, first half. 28-7, Eastside Catholic leads. They have the ball.
There must have been a flag because it's backed up again.
2nd down, 5 to go on the 13. They backed it up again. So line of scrimmage is about the 5?
Yes.
Yeah. 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. Franklin to throw, throws
Screen.
underneath. Screen, gets out, still on his feet,
no.
out to the 25, out to the 27-yard line, a first down. Franklin on the completion, and that's number 2. That is Sam Adams. You know, for this game, we've seen a lot of strange things in this game already. We got 4 of us up here to sort this out, so.
Maybe we need one more.
That's someone smarter than all of us.
Oh, nice tackle. Gets free, though. Great hit in the backfield that time.
It's any or all part of the jersey.
Right.
Let's see, that was 47 who made the great hit in the backfield for the Rams. 47, and that is Ailola.
And the running back kept his legs pumping. He was able to get back or get a yard or 2.
Teaches a running back, somebody grabs your legs, keep moving. And he did that time and got a couple of extra yards. I mean, it was a big effort and got a couple of extra yards. So it's 2nd down and 7, the ball on the 29. Franklin hands off, hole up the middle, turns inside, out to the 45-yard line. On the carry, that's number 2, that's Sam Adams.
He seems tough to bring down.
Well, they all do. 2nd annual Memorial Football Classic. 4:50 left to go in the first half. Eastside Catholic Crusaders lead the Central Catholic Rams 28-7. 4 touchdown passes in this game for Franklin. I'm sorry, 3 touchdown passes. The 1 touchdown pass that I was counting was the one Central Catholic had. All right, but 3 for Franklin, plus they have a rushing touchdown.
I did get a text message about that 1 penalty.
Uh-huh.
And you had it right, Dave. It was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, dead ball foul. Up the middle, into the free, out to the 30, the 25, the 23. Great run that time. And let's see, I think that's number, is that 15? Which number was it? Oh, okay. Receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Another low snap to Franklin. He keeps the ball. This time he's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. Gang tackled. First on the tackle for the Rams. Who is number 0?
Yeah, I was just looking. I'm not sure. Well, congratulations, 0. You're going to take it to the house if they didn't blow that whistle.
Exactly. So 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Look, Franklin moved up and going to take a snap directly from center. Play forward that time on the carry, number 21.
What I've noticed, Eastside Catholic's O-line is getting up in our second line of defense and getting some blocks up there, really allowing the running backs to get up.
When you allow the ball carrier to get past the initial defensive line, you got troubles ahead. Franklin took that last snap over center. Moves back shotgun formation. Calls for the ball. Receivers wide left and right. Franklin wants to throw. Throws underneath. Picked off. Rams picked it off at the 40, at midfield, at the 40, at the 30, the 20, the 10, and down. Tackled from behind. Number 22 on the reception. Great job.
He slowed down. I don't know what.
Well, he was going to get caught, and he was trying to let the defender go by him.
Well, it's hard to tell from up here. I know it was tipped, but it was tipped once or twice? Just one time?
I think tipped one time. The receiver tipped that ball. The Rams come up with the interception down around the 20. And all the way back, they're going to spot this at the...
that is huge. Really trying to get us back into the game here.
We're going to spot this one on the...
13.
1st and 10 for the Rams at the 13. Rams got to take advantage of this. And I think the Rams want to take a timeout.
Andrew, what would you do on a play call right now, Central Catholic?
I've been liking what Elijah Elliott's been doing.
A little ground and pound, huh?
I think he's got it in him.
I'd run a slant route with one of those slot receivers.
Silas, yes.
Yep. All right, you're on the line here, Andrew. Your play calling abilities are going to stand the test.
Oh, great.
That's
all we need.
They haven't exploited Silas that much yet, so it's just a matter of time where he's just going to.
Silas has 2 receptions?
Yeah.
2 receptions, okay. So it is first, let me set it for you, 28-7, Eastside Catholic leads. That interception return, that was for, 66 yards down to the 13, 1st and 10 Rams. 2:15 left to go in the half. Rams could cut this lead in half if they can get a score here. Knighton, the quarterback, hands off. You were right.
He kept, see?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, kept the ball. He is a magician at that handoff. Knighton fakes the handoff.
You know, Ryan can chime in any time here. Because he's operating the camera. He has eagle eyes.
Ryan's a Central Catholic grad, and he's prejudiced about the whole thing.
No, none of us, the rest of us are either.
Yeah. All right. But it is now 2nd down and 6 from the 11. The snap to Knighton. Handoff inside. That is Elliott. Elliott looks like he's down about the 5. He needed.
That was Miles Jackson, I believe.
I'm sorry, you're right. It's Jackson, 21. Jackson down to the 5. Needed to get to about the 3. I think it's going to be 3rd down and about 2. And we get another timeout.
Timeout Central.
Central Catholic takes time out. They want to talk it over because it's 3rd and 2. If you remember, the last time they were down close to the goal line, they went for a field goal, and there was roughing the kicker, and they were able to turn that penalty into a touchdown. Let's see if they can get one on their own here. Thanks for joining us. A minute 37 left to go here in the first half. I want to remind you, Tuesday night, Oregon Sports Beat will be at Central Catholic High School volleyball at 6:15. It'll be the matchup between the Rams and the Barlow Bruins. Always a great Mount Hood Conference volleyball matchup. In fact, between Gresham, Barlow, and Central Catholic, they own almost all of the state volleyball titles over the last 30 years.
Who's counting? Well, Rick Lorenz is.
A magician.
Maybe a little.
All right, 3rd and 2. See what the Rams got in store here. There's a snap, handoff inside, and touchdown.
Yep.
Touchdown, and a nice little jump step that time. You got a running back, and he moves one way and jumps back the other way.
Andrew Green with the call.
Well, you know, Elliott, he's a bruiser. He'll keep going through. It's the 2nd touchdown of the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, like Dave said, that jump step in between the tackles there, it allowed him to get in. Good blocking on the Rams' part.
Absolutely.
Point after touchdown coming up here.
Block kick, looks like.
Point after touchdown blocked.
And it came around untouched.
That touchdown coming at 1:29 left to go here. That's the 2nd rushing touchdown for Elliott. So the lead now is 28-13.
Would you play it safe and kick it deep, or would you go for an onside kick and hopefully for?
Nah, I kicked this deep.
Eastside Catholics have some big plays, though. Not a ton of time.
Well, their kickoff returner is
Yeah,
deadly as well.
You can't let Eastside Catholic have the ball at midfield to start.
No.
The lights on in downtown Seattle. What a great view.
I come up here all the time.
I don't. Thursday night I was in Newport, and I got to watch the sun come down into the Pacific Ocean. It was beautiful.
That was during a game?
Yeah. We did a Newport Staten soccer game. They're the number 2 and 3 ranked 4A teams in the state. In fact, Newport's the 2-time defending state champion.
Glad you could see the sunset after all that smoke is cleared out finally.
It was beautiful. Purple. All right, Rams set to kick off. Let's see if they kick it deep. Stick kick, and they do. Fielded at the 10, out to the 15. Nice tackle. Hard tackle that time.
That was a dangerous, when he spun, the other guy came in up top, could have knocked that ball loose.
Let's see, 32 on the tackle for the Central Catholic Rams, 32, and that's Chris Shuve. I'm sorry, Chris Shuver. 1st and 10, 1:21 left to go here in the first half. Eastside Catholic with the ball. Michael Franklin, the quarterback. Receivers, wide left and right, slot left and right. Lone setback. Claps his hands. Another low snap. They're having trouble getting the ball. There's the throw on the outside and knocked away. Good job on the coverage that time by number 25 for the Central Catholic Rams. That's Travis West. Good job that time of covering and forcing the receiver to run out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Franklin, another low snap. Ball carrier to the outside. Rams have got that one defensed on the outside. Rams getting some really, really good defensive effort.
Doran Matthews on the tackle again, number 8.
Matthews has played outstanding over there. He's playing as left linebacker.
My guess is Eastside will run the clock down as much as they can in case they don't get this first down.
Franklin's going to run it. Turns inside. He'll have enough for the first down. Remember how much Eastside Catholic threw the ball in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they have 40 yards passing, 86 yards rushing. So they've kind of changed their philosophy.
Changing the pace and mixing it up.
That's a first down.
They got the lead. They don't really need to throw it so much.
Ball's out to the 34 where it's 1st and 10. 26 seconds left in the half. Let's see if they'll try for another score and throw this. So another 126 yards offense here in the second quarter for Eastside Catholic.
A false start on Eastside Catholic?
False start.
Backs it up 5. Is that the 5th penalty? 5th penalty on the Crusaders here in the first half. Ball on the 29, 1st and 15. Receivers split wide to the left. Double receivers standing almost at the sideline. Oh, and the clock was running and ran out. They weren't going to run a play is what was going on. So that's it at halftime. Our score at halftime, Eastside Catholic 28, Central Catholic 13. Eastside Catholic Crusaders outscore the Rams there in the second quarter 8-6 after taking a 20-7 lead at the end of the first quarter. A score for each team in that second quarter. The Crusaders got on the board. Franklin, a 21-yard pass to DJ Rogers at 9:26 left in the quarter, and then the run after the turnover, that was a 2-yard touchdown run for Elliott, his second touchdown of the game for Central Catholic. That coming at 1:29. That makes our score at halftime 28-16. Well, we got a chance. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, our 2 title sponsors, Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Central Catholic Sports. They're now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, and they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. Hunt Painting hopes for another great year of success, both on and off the field, for the students and athletes at Central Catholic. And our other great sponsor, Pacific Wire and Fence. Pacific Fence is a Schonheit family business, and they've been serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. All right, here at halftime, I'm Dave Hall. Andrew Green, the Assistant Athletic Director at Central Catholic High School. Andrew, your thoughts about the first half?
Well, Eastside Catholic's just really bringing that physicality. It bit them a little bit in the first quarter. Gave a couple of those huge personal fouls, especially with that roughing at the kicker. But they've been breaking a lot of tackles of Centrals, and their big guys have really been muscling their way into the end zone. Our defense is really going to have to step it up to really be able to come back. But that interception by Chemo, that was really brought us back. Like we needed that.
You can say this about Eastside Catholic: they have exceptional skill players, quarterback, running back, and wide receivers. They're really good at those positions.
Yes. And some of those hits, they've been really trying. There was a one fumble that they hit. It was just a huge hit. And of course, there was another forced fumble, but that was called back because of the personal foul. They've just been really just trying to show that they own this city. I don't know. We're just going to have to show it back. We're going to come back with some energy, show them what we got.
All right. Kevin Ramsey, the JV2 boys basketball coach. Kevin, your thoughts about the first half?
You know what? I'm pleasantly surprised, honestly. Their wide receivers are huge, and they exploited our corners, and they were able to get some good catches, even though they were well covered. Now, the running game for Eastside Catholic was, they're a powerhouse. They're gonna go at you. We just got to tackle them low. The arm tackles won't take them down. With that said, our defense has really stepped up. That one turnover was a momentum change for Central.
No doubt.
We're going to go in the second half, scoring the last point. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I hate saying this, but Central is usually a second half team. Now we know what they're going to do. Now we can go for the juggler and see what happens. That's what happened at West Lynn game.
You brought up an interesting point. The three main wideouts for Eastside Catholic, they are 6'2", 6'3", and 6'4".
Yeah, and I think our corners are 5'8", 5'9". I mean, but those corners have hops, and they can get up and deflect the ball. So, if we keep doing that, we'll have a shot the second half. I believe in this team. And I know Coach Pine is going to go there and talk these boys up. I mean, they shouldn't be upset. We'll go out in the second half and really show them what we're made of.
All right, I got updated stats here from our statistician. Keeping all the stats for us tonight, Chuck Blickel, and he just gave me the first half stats, and here they are. For Eastside, 18 rushes for 114 yards, 8 of 12 passing for 158 yards. So at halftime, they have 272 yards total offense. For Central Catholic, 13 rushes for 44 yards. They've had trouble getting the running game going, and 10 of 15 passing for 186 yards. They actually have more yards passing than Eastside Catholic does. 106 yards, and that's at 150 yards total offense. So almost 2-to-1 on total offense, and those are the halftime stats. Thanks, Chuck.
Well, the second half, Dave, is war of attrition. How conditioned these boys are. Our running backs, if they break that corner and get up to the second level, look out, those rushing yards this second half is going to just go through the roof. Now, we'll see if Eastside Catholic adjusts.
All right, let's, while I got you, what do you do different? If you're Central Catholic, what do you do different in the second half? Or do you do anything different?
Andrew, I guess jam the receivers because it's timing routes, maybe, so they're not, if they're just a half a second off, then they're going to have to, the receiver's going to have to adjust the ball. And that's, I think, how we got that tip last time. We were able to get in the backfield too. So if we bring the defense and tackle, I think we have a shot. If we hold them on a couple drives, I mean that's a tied ball game right there if we score.
You're talking about jamming the receivers and all of that. Franklin certainly has the ability to run with the ball, and when he sees that, he's pulled it down and he's had some big gains.
Yes,
and timely gains too.
Well, and it's a quick move that freezes the DB or corner, and that's all you need is that quick move or spin, and then it's an arm tackle. Unless we have a guy coming from the side or over the top to help him, I mean, he's going to break loose again. We'll see what happens.
Andrew, you're the assistant AD. Steve Pine's down in the dressing room talking to the players. What's he saying to them?
I think you just got to keep calm and composed. What I've loved is Central's been keeping calm. They haven't had too many penalties, been winning the penalty battle, and a couple costly turnovers, but I think they just got to get Silas Starr involved too. He's our big touchdown maker. He's had several touchdowns throughout the years, and yet our game against West Lynn as well, he really came through with all those, 4 touchdowns, something like that?
Yeah, I think Eastside Catholic might have saw some film on him, and they're usually double teaming him, watching him on his routes. Would you set him on the outside or keep him in the slot?
I'd keep him in the slot,
yeah.
I think. But we were just reviewing the stats that Chuck gave us, and 44 yards rushing for the Rams in the first half. However, both their touchdowns have come on running plays.
I think just been waiting for those blockers. Those 2 touchdown plays, they were big holes that they created. So it was great blocking. And so I think just got to, keep catching them unawares, really just believe in their blocking, and, they'll get there.
Those 2 touchdown runs were both runs up the middle. We've seen on plays, the sweep plays to the outside, the Rams are going down the line looking for a hole. And can't find one and get hung up there at the end. So that if they could get some holes on those sweep plays, it looks to me like there's room once they get past.
Yeah, the north-south runs, they're making some big holes. And Eastside Catholic's D-line is huge. So I got to give credit to our O-line for making those holes possible for our running backs to get in there and get to the end zone.
Andrew, there's been some players in the first half defensively for the Rams that have really stood out. You mentioned the interception there. We mentioned Matthews, number 8,
Right.
I mentioned the one time where he was lined up a left linebacker and came all the way across the field to make a tackle about 4 yards off the line of scrimmage. So the Rams they're hustling on defense.
I've been impressed by Travis West too. He's a small guy, but like we've been saying before, he's been jumping up, jamming up those receivers. He's just getting in their face.
The play he made down here on the sideline in front of us when he jammed the receiver out of bounds. You're allowed to do that, and it was just an outstanding play for Travis West. Eastside Catholic, they're sitting here with a 15-point lead. Do they do anything different, Kevin?
No, I think they keep to their same game plan. What they're doing is working. Our job is to flub them up. So if they've seen any film on us, they know what our game plan is. But we have so many plays, and we can go so deep in the playbook that I don't think they have anything for us. But their offense, I just keep doing the same thing, and just hopefully they'll make a mental error, and we'll capitalize.
You mentioned that it comes down to the second half. Who's got the energy to keep going and to put this thing away. Central Catholic has been a reputation for being a second half team, and second half rally here, get this game back, either a win or get it much closer.
Well, also, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but Central's always been, they've gotten better throughout the year. We start with a hard schedule to begin the season as long as I can remember, and this tests our team. But by the end of the year, you can see the leaps and bounds they made as a team. And, if we played this team at the end of the year, I guarantee we'd be ahead, and they'd be behind halftime.
This has got to be one of the harder preseason Central's faced in a long time. If we could start the season like 0-4 and still be one of the better teams in the state. Just starting with West Lynn, who looked great. Well, hopefully we'll see them again. Eastside Catholic was no slouch.
Well, I listened to the polls, and I watched at the beginning of the season, and many of the pundits picked Central Catholic to be the best team in the state. And you opened with a loss to West Lynn, and we have this tough game tonight. The next game for Central Catholic is Sprague, and there's certainly no pushover. And then after that, you get Sherwood. Now, Sherwood has struggled since they moved up to 6A. I mean, they were a perennial 5A powerhouse. They've struggled at 6A, but they are known as one of the better teams. And then, after Sherwood, after those 4 games, you get Jesuit.
Yeah, another Crusaders.
Jesuit, then Centennial, Sandy, and Barlow. Sandy just moved up to 6A. And then there's a spot on the schedule on October 26th, and you don't have anybody filled in.
So they split the league play in half. So we'll play 3 of our conference teams, and there will be basically half of the conferences playing each other as well. And then the winners from each of those sides of the conference will play each other in a so-called Mount Hood championship game. We're looking for Clackamas. They've beat us in the past, and last year was some tough losses, so we'll love to face them again.
A lot of people are looking at the Mount Hood Conference because they generally figure when they look at that Clackamas and you got the first 2 playoff spots. Yeah. Who's the teams that are going to slide into any of these other spots? Many people think this year it might be Centennial.
I would not be surprised, especially with this hard preseason that a lot of these bigger teams are having. Centennial's schedule is a little weaker than many of the other ones, so they could sneak in.
Well, you can't count anybody out. Some teams will have a great game. Sometimes we're not running on all 8 cylinders, but for the most part, Steve, and the coaching staff has Central Catholic poised to make another good run for the state title.
Yeah.
Andrew, what's on tap athletically for the Central Catholic Rams coming up here?
Well, I'd love to talk about, actually today our volleyball team just got second in a very close game against Jesuit. So they fought hard. I think each of their games came between 2 points. And Jesuit came on top, but we'll see them again. It was a Central Catholic hosted tournament play right there. And, you know, there was a Tualatin invite for cross country again today, and the boys did get 8 in the top 13, which is pretty darn impressive. Ben Brown ran a 15:42 for a 5K. Love to see our boys run fast.
Yeah, the cross-country team has always been so strong at Central Catholic for many, many years, and the volleyball program. So it's great to see those guys and girls thrive.
Now, I'm going to see your volleyball team. I'm going to see them Tuesday night because I'm doing the action with my partner, Steve Roberts. We'll be at Central Catholic for your game with a perennial matchup, Barlow. Those games are always, always exciting. How's the volleyball team? You mentioned second in the tournament. How do they look for Mount Hood Conference action this year?
They look great. They haven't lost yet in their league play. Barlow's always been a fierce competitor. They come ready to play us every year, and we're just looking forward to beating them.
Of course, legendary coach Rick Lorenz with your volleyball team. We're looking forward to coming out there and talking with Rick. So
the Zen master.
He is a character. All right, we're just about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Again, our score here at halftime, it's Eastside Catholic 28, Central Catholic 13. I'm trying to remember the opening kickoff.
Eastside Catholic will receive.
Right, they deferred. They won the toss and deferred, so they'll receive here to start the second half. Both teams headed back out on the field. Here comes Eastside Catholic.
I want to thank everybody for watching Ram TV today here. We actually do have a pretty good showing in the stands of Ram fans that made the trip up from beautiful, sunny Portland area. Well, at least when I left it was sunny. I don't know what it is now.
Well, I don't know. One day it's 90 and the next day it's 70. I'm confused.
I've been impressed by the turnout from the Eastside Catholic group as well. They've been, we've been hearing them on the broadcast. Student section is large, and they've been, in part, pushing their team to victory.
They didn't drive 200 miles.
No, they did not.
They travel well and easy.
Exactly.
They travel well. There you go. Let's see. Ducks won today, 62-14. They beat my alma mater, Portland State. The Beavers were way ahead. I don't know if we had a final score on that game yet, but they were way ahead of Southern Utah. I think they're called the T-Birds, aren't they? The Thunderbirds, Southern Utah.
Yeah, I
Big
thought
Sky
that
Conference team.
Usually, no offense to you, Dave, and your alma mater, but I think that game was over in the first quarter. But
I gotta give a quick shout out to number 8 ranked Notre Dame as well. Their victory against Ball State.
I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, and
I
used to think it was bad that we had lost, all 16 games last year. But I think the Vikings are closing in. I think they now have lost 13 in a row. So
something like that.
They got cool swag though.
Both teams out on the field, loosening up. We'll get ready for the start of the second half here. The Central Catholic Rams and their head coach Steve Pine, the Eastside Catholic Crusaders and their coach Jeremy Theobar. He's also the athletic director there. What did they say? They have 900 students?
No, they have
No?
650?
650 it is
650.
for Eastside Catholic.
That's right.
Central Catholic has about 900.
881.
I think Laura.
881, excuse me.
I think Laura said 881 was the number on that. So.
Well, they're both small schools playing up in their divisions, respectively. So,
a lot of respect there.
A true testament to the coaching staff and really getting the most out of these young warriors on the gridiron here.
Well, tonight's game, you can say both of these teams, their players have been warriors because it's been a very physical game. Chuck, what'd you say? How many personal fouls now on Eastside Catholic? 3 personal fouls. They have 45 yards in penalties just on personal fouls. Well, I think Central Catholic has two personal fouls for 10 yards.
Two penalties.
Two
penalties for 10 yards. And Eastside has 5 penalties. Was that right?
Well, we can make them or keep the mistakes to a minimum. Yeah. I think we have a really good shot in the second half.
Let's see. We have 2 intercepted passes, 1 for each team. Fumbles. How many fumbles do we have?
1 fumble on Central Catholic.
On Central Catholic. Okay. About a minute now till the start. Central Catholic will be kicking off. Eastside won the toss and elected to kick off to start. Our crew tonight, our producer on the camera, Ryan Johnson, our director running all this equipment with all this cord all around us, that's Jim Thompson. We don't kid ourselves. Sitting here, nothing happens without these two guys.
No question.
I ran out of ink in that one. You see, I'm not allowed to have pencils with clickers on them, and I ran out of ink, and I got a clicker, and Jim just reminded me that.
Because I heard you clicking it.
No, I'm okay. I'm aware of my shortcomings. All right, just reset the clock. 15 minutes on the clock. Well, that'd be strange if we got 15 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, there it is.
There's 12.
I'll go back to my standing position because I know it's going to be a long drive home. Brought the whole family in tow tonight.
Did you run into the same traffic we did?
What traffic? There's no traffic up here.
Whoa.
That's why all the Californians should just bypass Portland and just come straight to Seattle.
Oh, my goodness.
Real estate is super cheap up here.
I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, and I went back home recently, and the prices are considerably different than they are on the West Coast.
I grew up here.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't afford to live up here.
All right, Rams set to kick off. Eastside Catholic lined up. Rams have been kicking the ball deep, and before halftime ended, they were out on the field practicing deep kicks.
We need our gunners to get down there really, really quick.
There's the kick.
Oh, it's
And that goes out of bounds. Come out to the 35. Eastside Catholic will start on the 35. Second half underway here. This is the second annual Memorial Football Classic. I mentioned the proceeds from these games go to Seattle Public Schools. All the public schools in action. And they play here. This is the stadium where all the Metro teams in Seattle play their high school games.
watch their slot receiver, number 1.
Franklin, quarterback, receivers wide left and right. They're in the slot left and right. Setback comes up. Handoff inside and out to about the 41. A gain of 6.
I think we actually had 12 players out there with the stripes helping us out on the tackle.
But Kevin, I saw what you were pointing at there, and the slot receiver was, if he'd have headed towards the middle, if he'd run a slant route, he was gone.
Well, it's a lot different up here where we see it as opposed to down on the ground. So
same formation, wide left and right, slot left and right. Franklin, the handoff again to midfield, across midfield, still on the move, tough to bring down. And 4 Rams finally bring down the ball carrier.
You see his legs moving?
But across midfield.
A locomotive.
Kudos to Central, though. He kept moving, but they did not let him get another yard.
Well, they didn't want to take him to the ground. They was waiting for his backup to get up there and strip the ball. So we got to make plays. We got to make things happen.
So first and 10 at the 49. Another handoff to the back, gets to the outside, 30, 25, still going.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds, and they're saying stepped out of bounds at the 28. At the 28, that'd be a 20-yard run. That was Sam Adams.
Man, he hit the corner quick.
Looks like there's a player down.
Good sportsmanship on Eastside Catholic coming over and checking on him.
It's a Ram player. We're not going to say who that is until we get a clear view of the number. You see the number?
20.
It's not Elijah Elliott, is it?
28?
I thought it was
28.
28. It is 28. And that, of course,
Oh, it could be Clyde Bell. Is it 26? It's very difficult to tell.
there isn't a 28. Okay, we'll watch that.
Sorry, folks at home. It's rather difficult.
Receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Rams did a good job now of kind of stopping that slant route by this slot receiver. They got somebody in there. There's a handoff up the middle, a little cutback move to the outside to the left. At the 15, at the 10, inside the 10 to the 8. Great cutback by the ball carrier.
You see what the slot receiver does? He just kind of meanders right through there, and he doesn't put a block on. He just kind of gets in the way just a little so the guy can turn and go upfield.
That was number 2. That's Sam Adams. And not only can he catch the ball, but he can run too.
He's fast.
Receivers wide to the right, slot right.
Good time for a pick 6 right now.
Franklin not going to throw, hands off, and there it is, a touchdown.
Wishful thinking.
Let's see, that's number coming off the field right now.
Is it number 5?
9?
Yeah, it is 5. Number 5, the touchdown run for the Eastside Catholic, and number 5 is Derek Ray. 5 plays. 5 all run plays.
Quick touchdown, too. That was within 2 minutes.
Yeah, 10:01 on the clock.
Yeah, our defensive line broke through their tackle pretty easy, and I thought he was going to block that extra point, but somehow he was able to get it off and get the extra point.
So a run for Derek Ray. That makes our score 35. The point after touchdown was good. It makes our score 35-13.
Still plenty of game left, Dave.
2 minutes off the clock. Rams need to come out and show that they can make a sustained drive and get a score out of it. So that was a 5-play drive, all of it on the ground. Kind of a trend that the Crusaders had going in the second quarter when they got most of their yardage on the ground. Set for the kickoff.
Just got an update. Looks like number 10 Stanford beat number 17 USC 17-3. Little shout out to Cameron Scarlett, Central Catholic alum there at Stanford. Gotta love that.
I was watching the Ducks and I saw a couple of Central Catholic graduates playing for the Ducks, Brady Breeze and Lamar Winston.
That's right.
There's a kick, and that's go out of bounds, and so Central Catholic will start at the 35. Instead of kicking the ball to the right, they kicked it to the left, but kicked it out of bounds. So Rams will start on offense, 1st and 10 at the 35, trailing in this game 35-13. Slot left and right, wide left and right. Cade Knighton, the quarterback. With the snap, hands off, cuts into the middle. On the carry, that's Miles Jackson. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Maybe one.
He did that quick little stutter step, allowed the defense to come over and stop him pretty good. If he just kept driving, I think north, he would have got a couple extra yards on that.
Knighton rolls, throws to the outside, pick. Nah, I thought that was
from up
be
here is
picked.
pass interference or holding or something
Yeah.
on the defense.
But incomplete. That had disaster written all over it.
But it reminds me of the Husky-Oregon game. Where was it? Damon Heward threw the pass and
Kenny Wheaton. All I can hear is the announcer yelling into the microphone. Kenny Wheaton's going to score a touchdown.
Was there any fines for that commentating on the
No.
Washington part? Okay.
No.
Andrew, were you old enough for that?
I would guess no.
Okay.
Jerry Allen, the voice of the Ducks. All right, we're set.
I'm either too young or too ignorant.
Knighton at the quarterback, receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Handoff inside. That's Jackson. Jackson out to the 50, gain of 4.
That's what I was talking about. He didn't do that quick little stutter step. He just kept going straight, gets hit, and then the yards after contact is really important.
One of the new stats, yards after contact, YAC, Y-A-C. All right, same formation. Knighton claps his hands, gonna throw. In the middle, has a receiver there, complete down to the 33-yard line.
Jaden Fulcher with a catch.
He threaded the needle on that pass.
That was right on the money to Fulcher.
That's why they trust Cade Knighton being the leader on this team. He has a phenomenal arm.
Fulcher, 6'2", 175, ran a slant route from the slot. There's a little swing pass, incomplete. Intended on the outside to the left and incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Also, Fulcher is a baseball player for the Central Catholic Rams baseball program.
Can't wait for the baseball season. Chris Cooney will be a senior, right?
That's true.
Wow, is he outstanding. Knighton wants to throw, throws way outside, and that's going to be picked off. Receiver turned inside, he threw the ball outside. Picked off and out to the 15, out to the 20.
Looks like some miscommunication between him and Silas Starr, because Silas Starr went inside and he threw the ball out like a deep route. So
way off his route.
The receiver didn't turn, or the defender didn't turn inside. He turned, he just stood there.
Yeah, and he waited for the ball to come to him, so he knew right where it was.
Yep. Somehow they got crossed up on where the cut was supposed to be.
An errant throw on our part. Hope we can regroup after this slight debacle.
Turnover, it's 2nd interception for the Rams. Is that right, Chuck? Yep.
Now our defense needs to step up big, Dave.
3 turnovers in the game for the Rams, 2 pass interceptions, 1 fumble.
Plus that block punt did not help anything.
Yeah. Here comes a run to the outside, all the way out to the 35. A gain of 16. First down. You can see the Crusaders, they want to get up to the line of scrimmage and run this.
A little excitement on the Eastside sideline here.
There's a snap, Michael Franklin. Franklin
Keeper.
takes off out to the 45, out to midfield.
Was that Franklin?
Franklin,
number
15
10.
yards.
Number 10 on Eastside Catholic.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got a different quarterback, number 10. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to say yes because it looks like 16 to me, but I can't read the numbers from up here.
Okay. Going to throw to the outside, incomplete.
Excellent coverage.
Golden pass.
We have a better view. You're watching the game on TV right there. Yeah, man, I'll just look over your shoulder.
Okay, am I sure that was 10?
It was number 10, yeah.
Number 10, and number 10 is Hayden Harris. That was listed as a wide receiver. Franklin back in the game.
They use him for the option, obviously.
The Wildcat play.
Yes.
All right, it's 2nd and 10 from midfield. Ball right on midfield. Franklin, receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Hands off inside, there's a hole. Oh. They have got that move. Ball loose, it's on the ground.
Looks like Central recovered.
Rams have it. Rams turn the ball over and get it right back.
Travis West with the pickup.
You know what the Crusaders do is when they hit the line of scrimmage, their ball carriers kind of stop, take a look, and either jump step to the right or the left, and they've been very effective.
Well, like any running back, you need to protect the rock. So, and
right.
Central has been trying to strip that ball from the beginning of the game.
2 turnovers for a pass, interception, and a fumble. Okay. On the stats for us, that's Chuck Blickel doing a great job. Thanks for that information.
That's a big turnover, right, Andrew?
I'd say so, yeah.
You know, you turn the ball over and then get it right back. Both teams want to run plays quickly. Cade 9, the quarterback, trip receivers left. Hands off, and this is Jackson.
Eastside's only bringing 3 to line, and then they're
Miles Jackson on the carry, and let's see if we'll spot this back at the line of scrimmage, just barely. Might have been loss of 1. It is 2nd and 11. Trip receivers left again. Knighton looks, rolls right, throws, and is that a catch?
Caught by Miles Jackson.
It's caught by Jackson, caught up at the 46-yard line.
Oh, he knew right where the sticks were and was able to find
the
void and just sit there and get the.
Sat down right at the 46. First down was the 45. He caught it at the 46. First down. Rams this time are going to run receivers left and right, slot left and right. Knighton, the quarterback. Jackson stands to his left. I'm sorry, to his right. It's Elliott to the right. Knighton wants to throw. Throws, and that ball stripped away. It was going to be a catch. Stripped away at about the Eastside 49-yard line. Out there for the reception, that's number 17, and that's Kevin Sodders.
Hey, Andrew, I think we should get Flat Murphy out on the field.
He's pretty good at giving coverage.
Yeah, suit him up.
Oh, yeah. Put him in, coach.
We'll tell you who Flat Murphy is in a minute.
Anybody with flat in their name.
Or Flat Monsignor Murphy.
Oh, okay. The snap. Knighton going to throw in the middle and caught, but maybe only a gain of 3. Let's see, was that Fulcher again?
Fulcher again with a catch.
Fulcher from the slot position on each side now is a catch. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6. Ball is right at midfield. The snap. Inside, that's Elliott. Elliott has the first down, I believe. I think he's down to the 40. He needed to get to the 44, and I think he's at the 43.
I think he was hit right at the sticks, spun, and kept pumping those legs and got an extra 2 yards to give us the first down.
Exactly. Inspired effort.
He was quick off the line of scrimmage. That was very impressive.
Central O-line making some big holes for our running backs.
Jackson back in. Knighton looks, got a receiver on the outside, and just overthrown. Just overthrown down around the 5. We got a flag.
Yeah, it's in the backfield. It might be
Oh, let's see.
personal foul. Ooh, roughing the passer.
Another personal foul, roughing the passer on Eastside Catholic. Fourth personal foul, and that huge break for the Rams. Not only to mark off 15 yards, it's a first down.
Keep us in the game. We'll take it. So Flat Murphy is actually a cutout of Monsignor Murphy, who we brought to the tailgate party, and we had pictures with him. So Monsignor Murphy, if you're watching, there's some candid shots of you that you will see pretty shortly.
You don't need a flat Murphy, you need a flat Antonio Brown.
If he went to Central, I'm sure we'd make a flat Antonio Brown.
And there is Jackson. No, I'm sorry. Knighton pulls it down. Going to throw the outside, has a player out there. And I'm not sure if it's intercepted. It is intercepted.
Another flag on the field.
There's another flag on the field at the line of scrimmage. And let's see what this one is. Referee hasn't given a preliminary signal. But there's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. If they bring this back, it's a penalty.
Oh, it's against us. Legal man downfield.
Legal man downfield. Legal man downfield.
Cade Knighton's getting the right idea, but the safety's coming over and giving help.
He threw it double coverage that time, and the ball was picked off right at about the 2 or 3 yard line. But ineligible receiver downfield. The Crusaders will decline that penalty and take the ball.
Okay, well, let's just pray for the greatest signal in football history, the safety.
The elevated prayer signal.
Yes. Play on words. Right behind you, Dave. Right behind you.
What do we got? We got a wave going or something?
Yeah, it looks like it stops when it hits our crowd.
First down for the Crusaders. 1st and 10. The ball will be spotted on the 3 yard line. So with declining the penalty, that's another turnover for the Rams. 4th, right? 3 interceptions, 1 fumble. Nice job defensively by the Rams to stuff the ball carrier, a gain of maybe 2.
I think Eastside's trying to play it safe so they can get out of the end zone.
4:20 left to go in this game.
We hope for a low snap and maybe a sack.
On the run, out to close to the 10. Going to spot the ball at the 9.
It's 4th down.
Now it's 3rd and 3. The ball's on the 10.
Person operating the scoreboard is a little slow in putting those numbers in.
Third down and 3. Franklin underneath center this time and stopped. It's going to bring up a 4th down. I think they might have lost the yard there. And they're going to bring in the punting team. Has Eastside Catholic punted in this game? I don't recall. I don't recall them punting at all. First punt.
Send the house.
Standing back at the 45-yard line, waiting to receive.
You can answer, Andrew. What would you do?
No, it was directed at me. I don't know. I mean, if I'd score a touchdown, but that's just me.
It is just you. Kicks away. Great coverage by Eastside Catholic. And everybody's going to let that one just
that's
bounce.
a good Central
Oh, you can't kick that forward.
Well, you could try.
I think it's going to be down right about the 38. Somebody kicked it forward to about the 42, and somebody picked it up. 39. 39 will be the spot. So good field position for the Rams. 2:27 left to go in the third. Only one score here in the third quarter, and that was the early score by Eastside Crusaders.
Defense has stepped up for both programs.
A loss on the play. Good point, Kevin. You know, after 27 points in the
First half.
first quarter, we've had 21 in the next two quarters.
We need a big momentum changer here.
Loss is 6 on the sack. It'll be second down and 16 from the 43. I'm sorry, the 45. Left and right, wide, slot left and right. Knighton wants to throw. Rolls right, pulls it down. He's going to keep it. Better get down and slide. He does. Gets down a little late, so takes a hit from 3 players.
Takes a big hit, but protects the football. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
A gain of about, about 5, so it's going to bring up third down and about 10. Fulcher in the slot down here to the bottom. The snap. The handoff inside. That's Jackson. Jackson steps his way down to the 33. He needed to get to the 29.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Fourth down. It'll be fourth down and what? Maybe about, well, they're going to spot the ball on the 35. Yeah. It'll be 6. Fourth down and 6. They need to get to about the 29. Knighton wants to throw, rolls left under pressure, and he's sacked.
No, their defensive line is just fast.
I don't think Knighton had any idea that he was going to get caught as he rolled left.
They did not give him much time to think.
And so turnover on downs. It'll be Eastside Catholic ball. They'll spot it at the 41.
Good effort, though.
39 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
The Rams aren't backing down by any means, but they got to take those big shots down the field. They just got unlucky with those picks.
3 of them. Franklin to throw. Receiver was down, waiting on the ground. I'm
Late flag.
Not sure if he scooped that up or he caught it.
Late flag.
They're saying that was a catch. There is a late flag. Ineligible receiver downfield for Eastside Catholic. Got to back it up.
Now we need to capitalize on their mistakes.
33 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 35-13.
I'm not sure the temperature out, but I think it's rather humid. That might be taking a toll on the players.
Receivers wide left and right, slot left and right. Handoff in the middle.
Oh.
Quarterback.
Oh, I'm sorry. Franklin did a good job faking that one and came down around the right end.
I think they should make the pigskin pink so we can see
fluorescent.
it. Yeah.
Make it fluorescent. So it is second down and 8. The ball on the 30. I'm sorry. The ball is, we got a timeout. That's what's going on.
I think quarter ended.
That's it. All right. I'm puzzled, but the quarter ended. That's what it was.
You got a lot of eyes up here, Dave.
7 points in the quarter scored that time, and all of them scored by Eastside Catholic. Here's the situation in the third quarter for Central Catholic. 7 carries for 13 yards, 3 of 6 passing for 31 yards, 44 total yards for Central Catholic. For Eastside, 9 rushes for 106 yards, or 105, no yards passing as they've gone to the run. So total offense third quarter, Eastside 105, Central Catholic 44.
Well, Eastside's just taking it to our D-line. They're just trying to tire them out. And when we're not looking, they'll probably throw it over the top. But
those amazing stats come from Chuck Blinkle.
Eastside Catholic's controlling this game, but I gotta believe Central's going to come back into it. They gotta upset the balance.
So I'm not quite sure, but I think total for the game for Eastside, I think that's 377. It is. Okay.
Dave is great at math.
Like most people in college, I had many majors. That might have been one of them at one time.
Mental math?
Might have been, you know. It wound up American history. All right, 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 43. Trip receivers to the left. Franklin drops straight back, under pressure. Gonna roll left, still under pressure. Lets it go, and it's caught.
Wow.
Caught at about the 42-yard line. Still gonna be well short of a first down. Be about 9 yards short of the first down, but how he got that away, I don't know. Punting team comes out for Eastside. 11:46 left to go in this game. Second punt of the game for Eastside. Back deep for the Rams. Is that 28 or 26?
Is it Elliott?
I think it's.
Or is it 20? Well, it hasn't turned our way yet. We'll get it for you in just a second. First, let's make sure this is a punt. Ooh, kind of running kick. The ball bounces, is going to let it go. I think that is 26 who was back there. I think it's Clyde Bell.
That was 20. That was Elliott.
Oh, it is 20.
Yeah.
All right, Rams with the ball, 11:35. Trail by 22. This game's not out of reach, but it's a stretch now. Receivers wide left and right. Motion this time from the left to the right. Into the middle of the line, the quarterback keeper. All right, we have a different quarterback in the game again. This is number 12.
Charlie Medak.
Picked off. Oh, I'm sorry, not picked off.
Pick 6.
Yeah.
We had a guy wide open. He just stared down the wrong player. Yep. You know, it happens. Learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, that was Charlie Medak, the quarterback, and a throw on the outside picked off for a touchdown. That coming at 10:53. And once he picked that, it was just wide open down the right lane. That's 4 pass interceptions. Yep. Rams now with 5 turnovers, 4 pass interceptions and a fumble. What was the number on the guy who made the pick? Did you see?
I did not. I apologize.
Okay. The point after touchdown is good. 42 now, 42-13.
I've been getting a lot of texts from parents and former alumni watching the game tonight.
Great. I hope they're enjoying it.
They are. We wish the score was a little different, but, you know, we have Ram pride. I'm just not looking forward to the hike down. The hike up. Whew.
Every once in a while, my relatives in Florida, my relatives in Georgia, my relatives in Ohio, like they text me and say, we're watching the game.
That's the best thing about Ram TV. You can watch it anywhere. We're getting people from Japan, from Europe.
We had, I remember in the basketball season last year, we had people that were watching the Rams games from Illinois and all over.
We have a good following, good alumni crowd. Thank you for watching Ram TV.
Thank you for joining us tonight here in Seattle. Rams on the losing end of this one, 42-13. 10:53 left to go in the game. Eastside to kick off. We talked in the beginning of the game that they were a powerhouse team. Now we know why.
A great cutback.
All the way out to the 42-yard line. All right, let's see if Charlie Medak comes back out of quarterback. Number 12.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Eastside Catholic's ranked number 1 in Washington. Is that right?
I'm not sure.
They're in the top.
Oh, okay. Number 1 in the 3A.
Okay, so Washington has 1 through 4A.
Right.
And they're in the 3A division,
Right.
ranked number 1.
The big schools in Washington are 4A. Handoff, nice inside move. Free out to the 40, to the 35, 30, to the 25.
Excellent run.
34 yards on that run, and that is Miles Jackson. And you know, he kept going. You talk about keeping your legs going. There was a couple of times there that he could have been tackled, but he just kept moving.
Yeah, you're right. Medak is the quarterback.
Trip receivers left. Handoff inside. This is Elliott. He cuts back, cuts across the grain and down to the 15. That's a gain of, well, I think it would just be short of the first down, a gain of 9. A couple of good moves that time on both those runs. 2nd and 1 at the 15.
Let's see if they stick to the ground game here.
That was a great cutback move. And there's the first down. They'll have the first down.
Forward progress gives him. It's a 2.
Looks like it was Kalen Bostic with the carry.
Medak, a junior. Kalen Bostic on the carry. He's a senior. First down for the Rams. First and 10, ball at the, let's see, 13. Inside move.
Hit the
Down to
second
the
level.
5,
Oh.
and is that a touchdown? Yes.
Yes.
It's a touchdown.
Elijah Elliott.
Elijah Elliott,
Third of the night.
third in the night rushing. 13-yard run. Elijah Elliott,
Hit the second level and just kept pounding. Couldn't bring him down.
you know,
Kept moving those legs.
and that coming with 9:27. You talk about pride. You get down by a bunch of points and you keep fighting. That's what the Rams are doing. $55 yards rushing now for Elijah Elliott. 3 touchdowns. Rams going to go for 2. Medak, the quarterback, has got trip receivers left. Hands off to Elliott. He's not going to make it this time.
They read that play from the get-go.
You know, good point, Kevin. They were waiting for that.
Yes.
Wasn't like somebody filled the gap. They were waiting. So 42-19 our score with 9:27 left to go.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but still plenty of time.
You know,
I got a good feeling.
you know, I think there's plenty of time.
You know, we couple mistakes on our part, but we were still in it. I mean, I'm
Right.
proud of this team.
Right. You know, Rams lost by 6 last week to the number 1 ranked team in Oregon right now.
Yep.
You know, now they're facing the number 1 ranked team in Washington in 3A. You know,
Well, like you said at halftime,
yeah, these aren't
pushover games.
yeah. Expecting the onside kick. They've got 10 players up close. There is an onside kick, goes the distance, and I think recovered by Eastside.
Well, at least Eastside's giving it the signal. Oh, there we go.
It went the required 10 yards and then picked up right away by the Crusaders.
Looks like our defense is ready to go.
They want the ball back.
Yep.
Draw play in the middle, down to the 40-yard line.
Another running play. I don't think there's been a pass thrown by Eastside Catholic this half.
No.
12 yards on the carry. I think Chuck gave me the stat. I don't think there's any passing yards here in the second half for Eastside.
Well, they're doing what they're supposed to do is control the clock. So
Run down.
keeps the clock running.
They're closing in on 400 yards total offense. Miles Franklin still in quarterback. Hands off to the running back. He gets about 6. They're going to spot this at the 34. He does get 6. The quarterback was standing over. He was standing behind the right end. He needed to move over to the center. Now he does. Chuck tells us exactly 400 yards total offense now for Eastside Catholic. Running back tries to get outside and turn the corner. Great job defensively by the Rams that time. Over there, number 82.
Joe Nizick wraps him up.
Shout out to the Nizick family. They're up here too. A litany of Nizicks have went through Central Catholic.
great athletes, too.
Yes.
Crusaders have been susceptible to that outside play, and that time Nizick just stepped in there, cut off the edge, and made a great tackle. The snap, a low snap again. They've had trouble with that. Tried to turn the corner again, turns inside at the 20 and out of bounds.
Looks like he was trying to stay in bounds.
You know, the player I thought was number 0 is actually number 8 for the Rams. But he is, the reason I noticed him is because he's down on the ground.
Norman Matthews, he's had a great game so far.
Exactly.
Hate to see this.
Matthews was down, got up, walked about 10 steps, and then went back down. He might have a cramp. Let's see. They're pushing on his leg like it's a cramp. .730 left to go here. 42-19 our score. He's been all over the field.
Being told that this is the first season on varsity for Norman Matthews.
Oh. Chuck says he's transferred from Grant. Transferred from Grant.
His sophomore year, okay. Senior now. He limps off the field now.
He gave it all.
I applaud the kid. He's given it everything he's got
wow.
tonight.
I applaud the team.
So the situation is 1st and 10 at the 20. 7:30 left to go in the game. Michael Franklin still in a quarterback. Receivers wide left and right. Slot right, left. Inside play. Gain of about 5.
And the clock continues to run.
The clock is not my friend. The clock is my enemy. From a philosophical standpoint. Franklin, the quarterback, set for the snap. Handoff, gonna run that sweep play to the right, turn the corner, and there's a touchdown. And there's a flag. There's a flag. Late in the play, very late. That may not affect the play. That even might be a dead ball foul. I'm not sure. Let's see. They're talking. It was right over at the corner. You know, I'm not sure, but that might be one of those celebration flags.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. If it is, doesn't affect the play, and they assess it on the kickoff. The referee's going to come over. He's run more tonight than anybody. Holding, is that the call on the offense over there by the end zone? That'll nullify the touchdown. Who was over there holding? I mean, he had a wide open spot to the touchdown.
Well, maybe that's why it was wide open.
There you go. That's an interesting thought.
I'll take it.
It's not a touchdown. It'll back it up 10 yards.
A spot foul, it looks like.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 from the 12, from the 11. There's a play. That play is stuffed right there in the middle. Nice job defensively by the Rams, number 16. And that is Tucker Scroggins. So it's actually a first down. That got them the first down after that penalty. First down and goal at the 6. There's a play, just a run up the middle, and that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Took a couple more plays, but same result.
That coming at 6:11. That makes it 48-19. Point after touchdown, and
Good.
That's good. 49-19 now, a 30-point lead. So that was a 6-yard run. If you're wondering about that rule where the clock continues to run, it's when you have a 45-point lead. It came into play in the last game between Rainier Beach and Battleground with about a quarter left. The clock started running and kept running. That doesn't apply though till 45-point lead. We're at 30. Rams trail by 30. 6:11 left to go. Set up for the kickoff. So Kevin Ramsey, what do you get? What do the Rams take away from this game?
A lot, actually. They're staying in it till the end. They're playing their hearts out. You got to give them that. Just little mistakes. Just errant throws a couple of errant throws that turned the game around.
Well, 4 pass interceptions.
Yeah. And I think there was 2 pick sixes. I think I talked about this at halftime. They need to cut down the mistakes. I think that was offsides. That guy was 5 yards ahead before the ball was even kicked.
And the referee saw it. There's a flag.
Well, I hope so.
There's a flag.
That's right, Dave. I don't have the stripes on. That's why I'm up here.
Right. I think the Rams will take this penalty, although they could have the ball at the 35 if they decline it. Let's see. If it were me, I'd make them kick it again. You can't score with the ball going out of bounds. I'd want the ball and see if I could do something.
Looks like
And they are going to take the penalty. So everybody will move up 5 yards.
Well, maybe we get to see the real leg of the kicker. Or not.
A couple of years ago, I did that game, Sherwood game. Adley Rutschman kicked that 63-yard field goal.
Oh, you were there?
Oregon.
Wow.
We did that game, yeah.
That's a high school record.
It is.
Did it have plenty of distance? Like he could have done 70?
It had plenty of distance.
Oh.
He just was a standout player at Oregon State on their World Series, College World Series baseball team, the catcher.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, did you see that Pat Casey retired?
No.
Retired yesterday.
Oh. We'll take it.
Longtime baseball coach at Oregon State. 3 national championships in the last 15 years. Right, he's going to stay on as an advisor. Yeah. Here comes the kickoff. Crusader kickoff. There's a deep kick. And that ball picked up
Nope.
And only out to the 22. So they wound up losing 13 yards on the penalty, but I'd take the effort.
Well, could you let it go out of bounds again?
Yeah.
You're right in thinking maybe they were just trying to do something, though. Trying to run it
Make
back.
something happen,
Yeah.
You know, I got a couple of gadget plays that I'd like to work on, or I got something different I'd like to do. I'd do it now.
Yeah. Some big boys they're going against. It'd be a great time to test it out.
Looks like the Eastside Catholic is keeping their starters in.
They've had their offensive starters in up on the last drive. Receivers for Central Catholic, wide left and right. Slot left. There's an inside handoff. No gain. Medak still a quarterback. We're down to 5:45 left to go in this one. Medak, handoff inside up the middle. That's another play going to be stopped for no gain.
They're letting the clock run all the way down before hiking as well.
How many total yards do the Rams have here in the second half? Can't be many. 40 total yards. All rushing. Wait a minute. Rams at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 from the 23. Sweep play coming inside around the left. That pick up maybe 3 or 4. All right, there's the total. That's the total yardage for Central Catholic in the second half. 31 yards passing, 40 yards rushing, 71. That gives them about 230, 240 for the game.
Eastside Catholic's right about 400.
Yep.
All right.
Fourth down, punt formation for the Rams.
Yep.
And there's a whistle.
It's like a false start.
Personal foul, Eastside Catholic. Get a first down,
Yep.
ball, 15, walk it off. Wishful thinking, but
Well, we've had
it's happened
4 of
before.
those.
Yeah.
4 of those totaling 60 yards for Eastside Catholic. There's the snap, low, picked up. There's the kick away. Remember, the Rams had a punt blocked earlier. Down the right sideline.
oh,
Needs some help and pushed out of bounds.
By the punter.
Oh, the punter saved that touchdown. Looks like pushed out of bounds right about the 11-yard line.
Fritz saving the touchdown.
well, I lost my breath there because I saw an Eastside Catholic guy
There's a flag down.
blindside our guy, and then
Multiple flags down.
and then our guy in his defense was blocking him aggressively.
Looks like a couple of flags down over there in that area. That's about out at the 44-yard line. Let's see what the call is here. They're going to talk about it. Rams are headed back upfield. Now they're going to go over and talk. So a couple of flags down. They're both down around the 45-yard line. That would have been a touchdown. The punter came over and knocked the returner out of bounds at about the 11. Is the referee going to give us the signal now? Backs up. Let's go. There's a foul. There's 2 personal fouls. I think we're going to do this play over. Offsetting penalties, both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct. I mean, I think that's the preliminary signal, or is that the final signal? Nobody's put the ball back out. Nobody's marched any yardage off. The original line of scrimmage was
It's those plays when he runs across the field and our defenses follow him, and the guy comes from opposite and just leveled one of our players. And I think one of our other players saw that and came back to assist our player on the ground by actually thanking the gentleman with the shoulder pad. In other words, someone got decleated.
Crackback blocks. They've been outlawed for a long, long time. We're still, I've forgotten where the original line of scrimmage was. 43, okay. I think you're right.
I thought the line of scrimmage was back.
Further than that? Well, yeah, see, there it is. It's back around the 22, because that's where it was. Going that way. Was that right? Yeah. About the 23. They haven't moved the flag stick or the 4th down marker from there.
No, it should still be 4th down.
Yeah, it says 4th on it. It's 4th.
He just did first down. The referee.
Oh,
First down. Oh, first down for Eastside Catholic.
Right.
Oh, probably where he caught the ball.
yep.
Or is that where the fouls happened?
No, the fouls happened right at the 45.
Gotcha. Looks like Steve Pine still has some questions.
Steve out on the field wants to talk to the referee.
A discussion of Washington rules.
See, because there were 2 flags at about the 45. The original line of scrimmage was the 20, where the punt was happened. We've had a possession change. It is Crusaders ball, 1st and 10 at the Ram 45. So
Now they took the ball off. And nope. I think we're ready. They had to paint it fluorescent.
3:34 left to go in this game. New quarterback in for the Crusaders. We had a rugby scrum right at midfield.
A couple of years back, the Rams had a running back that was of short stature, and they got in a scrum, and his feet left the ground, and they just picked him up and carried him. So
that's obviously a penalty. You can't do that.
Well, I don't think anybody could see him at the point.
There you go. There's a play into the middle, stopped in the middle by the Rams. I think the tenor of this game in the last couple of minutes has changed. This game is taken on a dark side. Receivers split wide left and right, slot left and right. Just trying to get the quarterback's number to see who that was. Little spin move, gets away for a couple.
So, Dave, I got a text from a Ram alum that said that punt was a post-possession foul, so ball remains with Eastside, and the down is not replayed.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. for the clarification.
I'm open to suggestions. But thanks for your assistance, and thanks for watching us.
Exactly. And I better not quit my daytime job.
Okay, the quarterback's number 49, is that right? Let's see if we can figure out who 49 is. Well, don't have 49 on the roster. We're down to 132. Fourth down, I'm sorry.
Not going to turnover and downs.
Yeah, that was a fourth down. It's now first down for the Rams, I believe.
Well, they took their starting defense out.
Rams headed back out. Charlie Medak, the quarterback. 132 left in the game, 49-19. We've had a couple of those dead ball fouls tonight, and those get confusing sometimes. Medak keeps the ball, turns in the middle, got open field, 30, 25, 20, down to the 15. "39 yards on the carry for Medak." Is that the biggest gain of the night for the Rams? Nice job by Medak.
Fantastic run. The field just opened up for him.
Come on, Rams, knock this one in. There's another hole through the middle at the 10, at the 5. Touchdown.
See, Dave not giving up.
Philip Abraham with the carry.
Abraham on the carry and a touchdown. Nice job.
Finishing on a positive note. Gotta like it.
A couple offsides or onside kicks, and then you know what?
There's still time.
Very respectable.
There's still time.
Never give up. Points good.
49-26 our score. That was a 15-yard run by Philip Abraham. One to 10. You know, in my other life, I was a Portland lawyer, and one of the people on the bench for a long, long time was Philip Abraham. And I'm wondering if this
That is.
it,
No.
That's
grandson,
him.
Maybe.
No, that's him.
That's him. Yeah, thank you. I was trying to honor somebody.
Philip Abraham was a great man.
I tried many cases in front of him, and
Very fair.
I
don't know how you feel about that, Dave.
I used to be on another network doing a call-in sports talk show, and Judge Abraham would listen to the show quite often and would find me in the courthouse and ask me sports questions. That was great. But really nice guy.
Long list of Abrahams have been through Central.
Yes.
Great coaches.
The girl who's the point guard on the basketball team, Tiana, is that her name?
Tiana. TT.
Mm-hmm.
For a nickname. I don't know if she likes being called that, but.
Here's the kickoff for the Rams. Long kick. There you go. There's the kick. That might be the first one we've seen kicked out of the end zone. 49-26 our score, 1:10 left to go. First and 10, 1:10 left to go. Handoff in the middle. Rams stuffed that. Gain of about 3. $50 seconds. Nice job on the tackle there that time for the Rams. That's number 53. Logan Nomura.
Excellent getting in the backfield that quick, wrapping them up and throwing them back to the turf.
15 seconds.
They might just let it run down.
Yeah, it looks like that. Good call, Andrew.
And they're going to let this one run out. 1 second. There it is. There's the horn. That's the end of the game here from Metro Stadium in Seattle. Our final score, Eastside Catholic 49, Central Catholic 26. Give you the scoring by quarters here. Whoops, sorry, here we go. At the end of 1, that was a big first quarter for Eastside Catholic, kind of set the tone for this game. It was 20-7 at the end of 1. At halftime, it was 28-13. Rams only outscored by a point there in the second quarter. In the third quarter, only 1 touchdown, and that was a touchdown by Eastside Catholic. That made it 35-13 at the end of 3. And then here in the fourth quarter, the Crusaders outscored the Rams 14-13. So that made our final score in this game 49-26. Comments from Andrew Green, Assistant Athletic Director at Central Catholic. What's your thoughts?
Well, I want to thank our fans who came out for the game. Were able to watch online, sticking with us. It's a tough one for the Rams, but they fought through. We'll be back.
Well, you'll be back playing next week, and you got a tough opponent next week. You got Sprague next week, right?
That's correct.
Is that a home game? I'm unaware of that, so
let me
that's
look
what I'm
at,
asking.
let me look at your schedule, and that is at
Sprague.
At Sprague.
And then Sherwood at home the week after that. Kevin Ramsey, your thoughts?
You know what? This is a true test of our program. I think we shined in a lot of areas. There's other areas we definitely need to work on, but that just comes throughout the season. You know, this coaching staff has been doing this a long time. They'll regroup these boys, and we'll come back strong next week. We always do. We come and play, 110%. You saw it tonight. I mean, a minute and a half left in the game. We still score a touchdown. We're still playing. So we don't give up. And that's what I got to tip my hat off to our Ram players.
All right, a big shout out to our sponsors. I'll tell you who they are. Hunt Painting. Hunt Painting is proud to help sponsor Central Catholic Sports. They're now in their 3rd generation of students at Central Catholic, and they're happy to continue to be part of the Central Catholic family. Hunt Painting hopes for another great year of success on and off the field for all of Central Catholic students and athletes. And Pacific Wire and Fence is a Schoenheit family business serving the Northwest since 1921. From backyards to ball fields, from prisons to primary schools, Pacific Fence has you covered. Need a fence? Call Pacific Fence. All right, got a lot of people we want to thank. We want to thank the people here at Metro Stadium, the people who've been putting on this wonderful event. It's the 2nd annual Memorial Football Classic featuring teams from all over Seattle and some teams from the rest of the state and the Central Catholic Rams from Portland. This is the 2nd time. The funds from this support the Seattle Public Schools. We had a chance before we started to talk with the athletic director at Central Catholic, Laura Jager. She was up here, and we talked about some of the things at Central Catholic, and I want to thank her for her help. Our crew tonight, Ryan Johnson, our producer, and on the camera, our director and engineer and audio, Jim Thompson. They always do a great job. My broadcast partners tonight, Kevin Ramsey. He is the JV2 boys basketball coach at Central Catholic. The assistant athletic director, Andrew Green. Andrew, your final comments?
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for doing the broadcast, and look forward to talking to you soon.
Kevin, your final comments?
Dave, it was a pleasure working with you tonight.
Fun game.
It was a great game, and you got to. It's hard for me to see some of these numbers up here. So some of my comments were, errant, but I tried.
I want to thank our statistician, Chuck Blickel. Chuck, we haven't had stats like that in a long time, and it really helped. It really helped enhance the game, and so thanks for doing all of that. Well, it was a tough game for the Central Catholic Rams. They'll be on next Friday night against Sprague. I want to remind you, tune in and catch us Tuesday night. We will be at Central Catholic. It's a volleyball game at 6:15. I'll be doing that along with Steve Roberts. Oregon Sports Beat brings you all kinds of sports. We have a great fall season lined up for you. If you want to know what our schedule is, go to OregonSportsBeat.com, and we have probably the next 4 or 5 weeks all lined out for you, the games, what time they start, and where they are at. I'm Dave Hall from Metro Stadium in Seattle. Our final score tonight, the Eastside Catholic Crusaders 49, the Central Catholic Rams 26. Good night, everybody.